Alright, welcome back sports fans for the blockbuster of the season, coming to you in round 2, game number 4 on Super Saturday. Preckled Fenis versus the Farah Barras at ANZ Stadium. Looks like it's a clear day out there, similar to what's happening outside. Once again, art imitating reality. Plenty of banter on the page between these two teams. Farah Barras, if they pick up the win here, will stay on top of the ladder. Preckled Fenis looking to come back following their loss over loss to the Cabbage in round 1. Looks like we've got Cameron Smith about to start it off for the Preckled Fenis. What a game. If there's going to be a game you are going to watch of the Dominato Cup 2020 season, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Preckled Fenis versus Farah Barras. So there's the kick. There's Sean Lane. Look at the size of him. Oh, wow. Brought down for the first hit up of the game. Here we go. Payne Haas with a hit up. Just letting the banner page know that we're live. Sean Lane again. Look at him. How do you bring him down? He's a massive unit. Maybe all the opposition teams need to sign that referee to take him on. Paulie's sorting Evie out. She's had to go to bed. So he's still on the party, so we might chime in later on in the game. Sorry if you hear some background noise from his microphone there at home. So Preckled Fenis bringing it out from inside their 10. Second tackle, and they're already at the 20-metre line. Nathan Brown. Driven back, they said. Driven back. Here we go. Oh, Daniel Tupou going down the sideline. Flirting with danger there. Oh, and the Farah Barras give up a penalty. Bit of a piggyback for Preckled Fenis in the first 6 minutes of the game. So Sean Johnson playing halfback for Preckled Fenis. Cameron Smith in at hooker. They've also got Jerome Hughes in the lineup. That was a trade for Nick Kotrick early on. Leeson Armour dwarfed by Sean Lane there. So remember, guys, hopefully this has been good for you. Oh, what a hit! And Api Coruscant picks up off the knock-on for 0 tackle inside Preckled Fenis' 50.
What's going on? Have I missed the start of the big blockbuster?
You have missed the start. Welcome, Paulie. You're probably happy too because you've dead set just dropped it. And Farah Barras are attacking your line 30 out in the second tackle.
Look, it's Farah Barras. They're known to choke. Nothing's going to happen.
Whacker Blake with a hit up. Third tackle, and they've made it to the 20. Payne Haas. Sean Lane absolutely dwarfing each of the Preckled Fenis players.
Yeah,
here he goes.
I wouldn't mind seeing him alongside our gargantuan referee.
Oh, I said that. I said maybe one of the opposition teams should sign the referee and see if he can hold him out. But absolute monster.
Problem is, he probably can't catch.
No, he probably can't. So, are you the one person on the air at the moment?
I have just jumped online and streaming, and quality of this one is much better than previous game. And what a diffusion of that bomb!
Absolutely, mate. And we've got another one watching too. Hopefully that's Cole. Hopefully you're enjoying this game, mate. Shoot me whatever banter you want me to give Paul on the page, and I'll give it to him for you.
I do believe it is unlikely to be Cole, unless he has moved.
Yes, we do know the internet is a bit slow in the old Hilltop area. Doesn't stop him from getting on the banner page, though, let's be honest.
Public libraries.
Oh, good point. Very, very good point. Maybe he only signs into the banner page once he's out of area at work or something.
Oh, what a kick that was. That deserved to be a 40-20. Just got to pin them down here now, and you really stick it to these mongrels.
Yep, good job, mate. Third tackle in, and they're already back to the 40. Paying homage to the delay here. Oh, Payne Haas straight through him. But who's your fullback, mate?
I believe it'd be Clint Gutherson, but
That's
I'm not
right,
100% sure.
Well, he's just dropped Payne Haas in his tracks.
Gutho, King Gutho, really.
Daniel Tupou brings it.
I forgot to mention that I did want a bit of a player swap in this game. Peter Hiku, yeah, he's made a career out of being 18th man. Do not need him in the side right now. I'd much prefer a bit of old DWZ, but...
Okay. Well, Clint Gutherson's just made a break for you, and he's dropped it cold.
What a grub.
So, the Farah Barras go back on the attack.
If we have a close look at that, I think there may have been some involvement from Farah Barras.
Intercept thrown. Jared Croker now has the ball. Alright, well, next time, give me the update to your team before you play, and I'll make that change for you.
Look, not that I want to have a little bit of trouble in paradise here, but I was of the impression that I was going to be notified before the game would start.
I've got 3 messages, mate, that clearly state that I'm about to start. A little delay, then hopefully the quality is better now. Ready for the blockbuster of the season. About to start broadcasting, guys, so get your beers all ready. Let's do this. And then a couple of minutes later, and we are live. So, forgive me, mate. I know you've got a little one at home.
Come on. Go the Fenis. All right. I think we need to take the opportunity here.
Yeah.
There's a delay, isn't it? There's no point in me calling this live.
Oh, Sean Lane, he's gone straight through. But Gutho, no trouble for him. Oh,
look,
hello,
I can't
Evie.
believe Sean Lane didn't run the length of the field. The size of him is probably about 10 steps for him.
I was about to say, it'll take him 3 steps to get to the other end of the field. Isaiah Yeo.
So right now we're really seeing nothing from Farah Barras. They're just coasting by on fumes, I think. They aren't providing anything in attack or defence that makes me say, championship contenders.
Well, their last tackle, and he's dead set kicked it into Alex Twal, who's caught it, and now Preckled Fenis go on the attack inside the... See, Sean Lane can't even close his arms, they're that big. I think Jared Kroger just ran into him, and he was hugging the person behind him.
Well, yeah, that is... Yeah, Sean Lane's going to tackle a whole scrum at this rate.
Oh, mate, he can pack the scrum on his own, the size of him. Not afraid to get in there and make a tackle, though. That's, I think, the 3rd tackle of this set of 6 he's made himself, so...
Well, look, in the defence of Preckled Fenis, it's hard to miss him.
It certainly is.
Whether you attack the left edge, the right edge, or the middle, you're running into him.
I think this is the first dropout of the season so far. Preckled Fenis.
And which team happened to force that dropout?
The Preckled Fenis, mate.
Again, yes, the team quite known for its defence. And it was a driving tackle. That's, you know what? I'd put that in the highlight reel every day of the week. It is a perfect bomb, landed in the right spot, and then just met with solid defence.
So, once again, guys, Cole Bradshaw, JB Hi-Fi is still open. Get out there, get yourself a PlayStation, and give yourself the opportunity to go toe-to-toe with Paulie during the commentary. Because I dare say you're probably going to cop quite a bit of banter over the thing of this game.
Look,
duration
just to
of this
get
game.
Cole's blood boiling, I'd just like to let him know that during our brief intermission for a lunch break, I filled up on a belly full of Indian food, and I now have some extra hate for him.
He's got the fire in his belly burning there. I had a hot dog. It was a yum hot dog. Nigel Klokstad goes through, pulled down by King Gutho again. The defence of Gutho is unbelievable.
How have we not forced another dropout?
Oh, Jake
looked
Friend
awfully
goes
close.
straight through this time. Has he got 3? No, you've got Danny Levi and Cameron Smith, don't you?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, well, he's got Coruscant and Jake Friend. So the battle of the hookers here. 4 people in line to try and take this Man of the Match award. I didn't look at who the Man of the Match was for the last game, did I? Yeah, we did.
It was Tedesco, I believe.
It was Tedesco, that's right. After his fine try.
Fine dive. The dive was what got them the award, I believe.
As I said, and we will say it again, very Darius Boyd-esque. Not something
Anyway, back
you'd
to where it's
expect
really at. Daniel Tupou pretty much made Farah Barras look stupid.
Oh, we've got another person on the air, so once again, hopefully it's Cole. If not, I'm pretty sure I'm willing to say it's Cecil and Gronks. So a shout out to Cecil and Frankie for joining us. I mean, it's the first time I've ever heard Ryan Bradshaw so quiet on the banner page. Hasn't particularly come through.
He's not taken isolation well.
No, not at all. Not at all. Hopefully with any luck it might even be James, an Aussie tugboat. But hopefully this is a better quality game for you all guys. Had to do a phone hotspot for the first few games, but have finally got the internet up and running again thanks to Dad getting in touch with IINet. And there's the siren for half time.
Great work from Dad.
Always. So we're going into half time and the scores are still, look at the size of Sean Lane, sorry, can't get over it. Scores are still 0-0. Farah Barras and Preckled Fenis currently living up to the hype.
And what a game we're looking at here. I just mentioned, it was an interesting interchange from Farah Barras. Noticed 20 seconds left in the half and thought it was necessary to make the interchange right there and then. Just said a lot for that CEO and coach.
Did say that. I love the under 8 style of how they're all just standing on the sideline ready to run on. There's no bench.
And you'll notice that they are 1.5 metres apart.
They are indeed. You see, sticking to social distancing, much like the middle of the Farah Barras defensive line at the moment, with Nathan Brown going straight up the middle again.
He's made some line breaks. It's I think it's just going to be a matter of time before Preckled Fenis really capitalise on this.
True, but to be fair, the Preckled Fenis defensive line up the middle is keeping their 1.5 metre social distancing
you're
also.
That, Preckled Fenis have the mighty King Gutho up the back that's making 1,000 tackles a game.
They do. And isn't he on fire so far? So Corey Thompson brings it back out and tackled on the 19 metre mark there. Sean Lane, like he's dead set just been tackled by a front rower who looks like a halfback tackling him. I think it was Leeson Armour that brought him down. Oh, Payne Haas. There's the captain for the Farah Barras, Michael Morgan. Oh, Nickel Clockstad just got pumped there. Who's your halfback? Sean Johnson.
Yep.
And Jared Croker.
Defensive player like Sean Johnson.
What a shocker. The halfback of the Farah Barras has kicked it into a player in front of him trying to get out of the way.
Was that a bit of Ash Taylor brilliance?
I think so. Preckled Fenis are on the attack 12 metres out with a full set of 6. Honestly,
okay, write it in your notebooks now. Fenis to score this set.
Pack up and go home if you don't. Stop broadcasting with me if you don't get... Oh, well, there we go. Nathan Brown straight over the try line. Nearly runs dead. Scores next to the post.
Nothing was going to stop Nathan Brown there except the dead ball line and the threat of being burned alive by the fireworks display there. Holy Jesus. I do not think those players have eyebrows left.
Look at the size of the gas tanks on it and everything. Well, Cameron Smith lining up a shot at goal now to put Preckled Fenis 6-0 in front over the Farah Barras. Really a relatively simple kick for him, and stays true, straight over the black dot. So Preckled Fenis with a 6-0 lead over the Farah Barras. Have a crack at him. Go, Paulie.
Well, look, before I have a crack at the CEO of Farah Barras, I'd just like to say congratulations to Cameron Smith. Most people his age are self-isolating. He is a dead-set candidate of contracting COVID, but he's braving it at the moment, so good on him, and Farah Barras, continue to eat that dick.
I mean, to be fair, he did get all of his supplies between 7 and 8 a.m. from his local Woolies. So he's had
elbowing Wayne Bennett out of the way.
Yeah, so he's had plenty of time to then get himself ready for this game. Cohen Hess is not a small player unless he stands next to Sean Lane.
Next to Sean Lane.
Really?
So Sean Lane just made the tackle on Hess there. You couldn't even see Hess anymore.
No, exactly. Unfortunately...
And, this is a great set after point so far from the Fenis. Hopefully it continues and they don't make that fundamental error of stuffing up in the set after points.
Well, that's right.
But so far it looks good.
I mean, if you're Bradshaw, you're not sitting at home worried with the scoreline just at the moment, because Preckled Fenis do have a bit of a tendency to choke late in a game / season. Have often been very dominant early on.
Below the belt.
Well, Cole's not here to deliver it.
Season so far, albeit it's against Tiger Power, and you're hanging it out on me. Like, I'm the only team in this competition that has only conceded 1 try to lose. Okay.
Well, I mean, to be fair, mate, Cole isn't here to give it back. And part of the good thing about your banter on the banner page is the two of you are very active. So, I feel that I have an obligation to stand up for Cole and give a little bit back to you while he can't do it. So he's switched off. He hasn't seen the last 2 messages on the banner page. So he can't exactly give me any ammunition to fire your way. But the ball is in your court. Currently 6-0. The Preckled Fenis leading. Oh, he's thrown a forward pass. And Cameron Smith was away then too. Currently leading 6-0. Preckled Fenis over the Farah Barras.
Well, I'm sorry, I've just seen the replay there. How is that pass forward?
Yeah, no, I did watch it too and thought the same. But you know what?
He had to reach behind him, and that is a howler, the same as Cabbage.
Well, you see, this is the thing though. You weren't saying the same about Cabbage. You are now.
I don't mean last round. I mean against Benji Brilliance. Cabbage got robbed, and holy shit, I've just seen Sean Lane again.
Yeah.
But Cabbage got robbed due to a refereeing error, and now Cameron Smith could have been away under the post, and they've denied an old man a chance to break Craig Bellamy's record.
Yeah, true. I don't know if he was actually going to go the whole way. As you said, he is old legs carrying him.
And who wants to
it's hit the post again, and Farah Barras have gone in under the posts. They've put it in the air. It's hit the upright, bounced into Captain Michael Morgan's hands, and the Farah Barras, with a pretty simple kick in front. Look at that. Straight off the post.
Ridiculous.
Once again, right place, right time, mate.
That? That's like cheering when you're playing tennis and someone hits it out. It's not even a forced error. It's nothing but luck, and it's all Farah Barras have.
Well, funny enough, you were giving the Biggins Eagles a rap for being in the right place at the right time when Jeremy Marshall-King scored his try. In very similar circumstances, you seem to have changed your tune now.
Well, the reason for that is Jeremy Marshall-King was a hooker in the right spot when you needed it.
And who doesn't love a hooker being in the right spot when you need it?
Exactly.
Well, we're all tied up now with 19 minutes to go. So
it's really come down to the sports bet offer.
Doesn't it? Lock it in, guys. This is this is unbelievable. The blockbuster of the season, Farah Barras versus Preckled Fenis, and with 17 minutes to go, we are all tied up. Oh,
Won't be for long. Farah Barras will not complete this set.
They didn't, funny enough, and Jared Croker's picked it up 21 metres out. Preckled Fenis on the attack, first tackle on the 10-metre line.
Here we go.
Gotta love a delay, sports fans.
Okay, so look, I'm not going to call try here, but I'm going to call repeat set.
Repeat set. There's only been one so far this season, so there we go. Held up over the line, so they'll bring that out to the 10 and start from the 4th tackle.
Well, look, this is getting awfully tense for me to continue commentating here. There feels like there's a lot riding on this.
There is a lot. Last tackle, 5 out.
Got to go the field goal.
Oh, he's kicked that into the player in front of him. They're going to score. No, great take by Corey Oates. 7 tackles set from the 20-metre line, and the Farah Barras have just held Preckled Fenis out.
I think a little bit unlucky here. I feel there was a little bit of a knock-on. I think that when Corey Oates jumped up there, you'll find that he's pushed that into the Fenis player and wasn't picked up.
Well, you know what? Add that to the long list of controversies, mainly held by Cabbage. I don't know if you can claim to be anywhere near Cabbage level controversy just yet. Nickel Krokstad with a good step there. And now the Farah Barras are attacking the Preckled Fenis line. 3rd tackle. Finding it very hard to stop them from making metres down the field. 4th tackle, 12 out. It's throwing a cutout. Oh, nah. Corey Thompson brought down 12 out. Last tackle.
Okay, we've got to watch the kick to the post here.
Yeah, don't you? Payne Haas puts the kick up this time. And taken by Joey Leilua. Fancy signing that grub.
Well, look, he's proven that he's useless.
Well, he's proven to be a sook, obviously coming out and into the media and saying that he didn't want to take any sort of a pay cut to not ply his trade, or would have loved to have let him tell the people who join my lines at Centrelink each day how he feels about taking a pay cut. 0 tackle.
Not a smart move, that one, really.
No. So Preckled Fenis started at 0 tackle, 41 metres out. And there's an injury to Clint Gutherson.
Field goal opportunity.
No. Injury, hamstring to Clint Gutherson. Oh, I'll tell you what. Farah Barras want the ball back and make a break as soon as they can. Their only defence so far has been Clint Gutherson.
He's going to power on. He is a solid Fenis. You don't get much more harder Fenises than the Guther.
Tell you what, I've had a few solid Fenises in my time as well. Oh, he's kicked a field goal. Jerome Hughes pots a field goal to go 7-6 in front. We talked about it last game.
We talk about it all the time.
We did.
You cannot underestimate the importance of composure.
No.
As Cameron Smith mounts Jerome Hughes there, I'm pretty sure those two are going to be catching up afterwards and breaking some social distance rules.
Well, they just did. And Ash Taylor is now sending it back to Preckled Fenis. If you can hold the ball for this set of 6, you are going to take the game. Wow. They've thrown a ball to the ground off the kickoff.
Well, that's not...
Oh, they've collected it again. Nathan Brown goes straight through. Oh... They've just got to hold the ball.
The Fenis they're not scared to throw the ball around, that's for sure.
Well, no, they proved that off the kickoff. All they've got to do is hold it, and they're throwing long cutout passes that are going to the ground.
And you know what? Right about now, I believe that the sports bet management are harder than Chinese algebra at the prospect of no early payouts in this game.
Oh, so you're telling me that they've got a hardened Fenis right now too?
Yes, very much so.
So Johnson puts it downfield, and
Jesus.
Farah Barras are only going to have... Corey Thompson's gone through. Oh, they're not going to catch him. Corey Thompson is going the length of the field. He is going to go under the posts. Oh!
Some straight up bullshit.
Wow! Corey Thompson from nowhere.
This cannot be happening.
What an end to the blockbuster. Oh, Paulie, you can't take it. He has gone the length of the field, and Farah Barras, like the season last year when Preckled Fenis were pretty much undefeated specials, they were the minor premiers. Farah Barras smashed him in the grand final, and it's happened again. The last minute, Corey Thompson, all the Fenis needed to do was make 2 tackles. They weren't able to make one,
ridiculous.
and the Farah Barras in the blockbuster of the season have come away with a last 10-second effort and scored a try. Look, Jared Croker's holding his head. He doesn't know what to do.
I can't even right now.
You wouldn't be able to, surely. What a play!
I've got nothing.
Corey Thompson in the 79th minute has gone nearly the length of the field, and the Farah Barras have beaten the Preckled Fenis 12-7. Oh,
what a crock of shit.
What an end to the game. Appy Coruscant is the man of the match.
Look at those stats. How Fenis did not win from there.
What does the replay show us? Oh, it's only the kick. 18 line breaks. You were in all
Only
sorts if you
3
were.
errors in the match, 57% of possession. And
didn't concede a penalty.
They take it with a bloody kick that bounces off the posts.
I told you, as soon as Gutherson went down, yous were in trouble. The new person covering fullback couldn't make the tackle on Corey Thompson, and he's gone the length of the field to score under the posts and steal the win away from Preckled Fenis. Guys, this is Super Saturday, and you have just watched game number 4. Don't be surprised if Paulie doesn't join us for the last 2 games, as he's now going to go and cry into his pillow. And don't be surprised if you get a knock on your front door to deliver why you need to cry into your pillow, because Bradshaw and the Farah Barras have pulled off a remarkable win.
Remarkable. It was all luck. Bullshit. Fenis put together the perfect game plan, control the match the whole time, and get dudded by an upright and a missed tackle from a bomb.
Wow.
Bullshit.
Wow. And you know what? I can understand you feeling that way. Anyway, that is the end of Game 4. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you're enjoying Super Saturday. I certainly hope you're enjoying it a lot more than Paulie is currently. That was a great game. What a finish.
This game?
We are going to be talking about this for years. Anyway, get ready. 5 to 10 minute intermission. Ready. Game 5. Who have we got left? I know we've... Lord Farquaad versus Uzzy Tugboat. And then to round out Super Saturday, we will be bringing you Mumba Out versus the Muffin Stuffers.
Still going.
Thank you. Oh, jeez, I've pressed the wrong thing.